And we say good morning to you. We're broadcasting live on the road today at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on this Tom Taylor Sports Show number 2153. Yes, and we thank you for being with us wherever you may be. As the late Rush Limbaugh would say, across the fruited plain, we're here having a big time already. We've got banana pudding milkshake. We've got the honey pepper pimento sandwich, which is a big hit right now. And so, of course, the normal and the usual Chick-fil-A entrees in the menu. So we're here, lots going on. Goodness gracious. We've got college football, Major League Baseball, NASCAR, the NFL, high school sports. We got volleyball tonight. They moved it up. It's going to be a 5:15 airtime and a 5:30 first serve. The Lady Cyclones and the Lady Rebels from South Green will play volleyball today, so we'll have that for you coming up at 5:15. As we said, 5:30 first serve. Tomorrow night it's senior night as they will entertain Unicoi County. Thursday, we got Tia Duggar football taking on the undefeated Cyclones, taking on the John Sevier Warriors. We'll have that for you coming up on Thursday. Then Friday night, it's homecoming. Homecoming against Sullivan East. Cyclones have had their way with Sullivan East over the last, they lead the series. They've won 14 straight. They lead the series 15-1, our 17th meeting. So it could change Friday night. You don't play them on paper. You play them in person, of course. We'll go in there at 6:20 with the pregame. Kickoff at 7:30 Friday night. Homecoming 2024 for Elizabethton Cyclone football. So good morning to you. Thanks for being with us. We are here again live at Chick-fil-A. You know what we think about Chick-fil-A is one of our favorite places in the whole wide world, and so we enjoy coming to here. We're here every Monday. Tomorrow, Carter County Bank. Wednesday, Chick-fil-A Johnson City. Thursday, Lingerfield Drug Center. And Friday, we're going to be heading back to the Eagle Center. We're going to come back over there and hang out with Tammy again on Friday. So here we go, national anthem time with the OK Corral. And let's bring in, who might we bring in today? Let's bring in, how about Gabe Short singing the national anthem. We'll take a look at college football next year on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
And oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet waved o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show again. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. I'm trying to get this set here. It's not just exactly how I want it. Let's do this, and let's hit this, and there we go. I like that a whole lot better. Not so, let me get just a little bit more volume. All right, top 25 college football. Hello, Coach Terry Moore. How you doing, sir? Thanks for being with us. Junior Campbell, our outstanding Sunday school teacher. He's a dandy. And so I've learned more about the more about that. Just went totally blank. It'll come to me in a second. It's been a day. It's been a morning already. So, the covenant, not the covenant. He'll send me. He'll tell me what we're studying. Hello, Carrie Taylor. Hello, Carrie. How you doing? It has been a morning already. All right, top 25 college football. Here we go. Texas 44, First place votes, number 1 in the land. Georgia, number 2. Ohio State, 3. Alabama, 4. Tennessee, as you know by now, I'm sure, because it came out yesterday, bumps up to number 5 in the country. Got a week off this week before they play the Tabernacle. Thank you. I want to say the Ark of the Covenant. No, the Tabernacle. Thank you, sir. That's very good. So, well, you're welcome, Coach Moore. Love that guy. He's class act. Number 5, Tennessee. Number 6, Ole Miss. 7th is Miami this week. Oregon, number 8. Penn State rounds out number 9, I should say, rounding out the top 10. Utah Fighting Utes. So you look at the SEC. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Out of the top 10. Number 1, number 2, number 4, number 5, number 6. Pretty rock solid. Hello, Brandy Wallen. How you doing? 11th, Missouri. 12th is Michigan. 13th is Southern Cal. 14th is LSU. 15th is Louisville. 16th is Notre Dame. 17th is Clemson. 18th is Iowa State. 19th is Illinois. I'm going to tell you a story here in a minute. It's hilarious. 19th is Illinois. 20th is Oklahoma State. Then comes 21st, Oklahoma, BYU 22nd, Kansas State 23rd, Texas A&M 24th, and Boise State rounds out the top 25, dropping out Nebraska and Northern Illinois. So, hello, Ron Ratliff. How you doing? So, you're getting ready to get set up. This guy's over there eating. He said, sir, can I ask you a question? I said, uh-oh. Yeah, you can ask me a question. He said, would you be, you ain't been on Lonesome Dove, have you? And I said, no, I've been on Lonesome Dove. He said, you wouldn't be Tommy Lee Jones, would you? I said, no, I'm Tom, but I'm Tom Taylor, not Tommy Lee. So you look like a cowboy there on. You look like a cowboy there on Lonesome Dove. I said, no, sorry. I will say this to you, sir. If I was a cowboy in Lonesome Dove, probably wouldn't be setting a Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth in Tennessee. Just on a hunch. Anyway. And I appreciate that. It was very funny. So, anyway, there you go. Top 25 college football Friday. Virginia Tech, the Hokies, struggling this year on the road to Miami, Florida. They're 7th in the country. On Saturday, the early game, 6th-ranked Ole Miss hosting Kentucky. Good matchup here. 20th-ranked Oklahoma State goes to 23rd-ranked Kansas State. 12th-ranked Michigan. Do they ever go on the road? That's like the 5th or 6th game at home, isn't it? Michigan's got Minnesota at home on Saturday. 22nd ranked BYU will go to Baylor. 24th ranked Texas A&M hosting Arkansas. See, Tennessee gets a week off for Arkansas. Arkansas's got to go to Texas A&M to play. The Vols are off this week. 13th ranked Southern Cal hosting Wisconsin. 21st ranked Oklahoma looking for a quarterback. Got my thoughts on that game here in a minute. They'll play at Auburn. Oklahoma at Auburn this Saturday. 15th ranked Louisville at number 16 Notre Dame. At 3:30, 4:15, top-ranked Texas hosting Mississippi State in the Southeastern Conference. 17th-ranked Clemson. These are night games. 17th-ranked Clemson hosting Stanford. 3rd-ranked Ohio State travels to Michigan State. Hello, Patsy Lyons. Hello to Ron Ratliff. You have 18th-ranked Iowa State at Houston. Of course, the biggie at 7:30, number 2 Georgia at number 4 Alabama. Who do you like in that one? I'm liking Georgia till you show me otherwise. Although Alabama's quarterback special. I think it's going to come down to the defense. Who can stop the other team's offense? Boy, that's a shocker. That's an enlightening assessment, Tom. Thank you. Well, it's true. That's what it is. Whose defense will stop the team's offense? Who can get in the backfield and rattle the quarterback's cage? We did it on Saturday against Oklahoma. So that is a football team that has no confidence right now. I mean, you have their starting quarterback. Didn't get it done. They put the other guy in. He was a big guy. They showed a camera shot of him like you're looking at me, and his eyes were big. I thought, uh-oh, this guy's a deer in headlight look, and it showed. He calmed down. He did okay the second, the last 10, 12, 13 minutes of the game, if I remember correctly. But prior to that, no. And the starting quarterback, I mean, who do you go with now if you're Venables? So it's a team that's struggling. There's our cricket yonder there. 3rd-ranked Ohio State at Michigan State. He's looking for chicken. He's looking for macaroni and cheese. 16th, she's coming to get him. 16th-ranked or 18th-ranked Iowa State at Houston. 19th-ranked Illinois plays at number 9 Penn State. Hello, Scott Wolf. Hello, Shelby Miller. 14th-ranked LSU hosting South Alabama. 25th Boise State just cracked the top 25 hosting Washington State. The Utah Utes at home against Arizona. They're 10th in the land, and 8th-ranked Oregon. The Ducks go to UCLA. No question, the game of the week, maybe the game of the year to this point. Well, it is a game of the year to this point. Georgia and Alabama. Would it be the game of the year total? I don't know about that. That's going to be a good football game. Louisville, Notre Dame ranked, two top 25 teams head-to-head. Pretty good game. Oklahoma State, Kansas State, a little bit farther down in the rankings, 20th against 23rd. But still, they're going up against each other. And then, of course, Tennessee's next opponent, as we said, Arkansas at Texas A&M, the battle of the Aggies on Saturday afternoon. We are live here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. So the Hokies struggling. They'll be in Miami, Florida on Friday night at 7:30. It's the Friday night top 25 game. Hello, Floyd Nave, Scott Wolf, Shelby Miller. How you all doing? Thanks for being with us. We're here live again at Chick-fil-A. If you missed it Friday night, 42-0. What a football game. What defense wins you championships. We've talked about this. And our football team at Elizabethton's defense is rock solid right now, in my humble opinion. And so you look at a team that had not won a game and needed some confidence and didn't get it. Daniel Boone struggling. I got to tell you, I think they're a better football team than what they. It's tough for me to walk out of there thinking it's an 0-5 team. They're not too bad at all. This needed a break or two and didn't get it, and that's okay. So we'll take a look who's playing where. But the Cyclone defense, rock solid. And Rhett Schlegel had a heck of a football game, the quarterback. He was one of our players of the game. The train is the train. We're about to watch the highlight package. 42-0. It was scoreless after one, 7-0 at halftime. Cyclones, who scored right before the break. And then you look up, and we put 35 on the board in the second half and won it going away 42-0. The 32nd shutout for Sean Witten in his 18th season. And he is at number, I'll have it here in a minute. Pulled out of my stack of Cyclone stuff. He's 8 games away from tying his grandfather. 9 games away from being the all-time winningest coach in Elizabeth. And I think that's right. I'll check here during the break. Here are the Boone highlights. If you missed the game Friday night, here we go. Hello, Eric Wampler. How you doing, sir? We got volleyball tonight. 5:15. I found out, thanks to Angie Wilbur, didn't know this, but we're moving up because they don't have a freshman team. I think is what it is. They don't have a JV team. No, they don't have a freshman team. So they being South Green. So we will bring you the Lady Cyclone volleyball. 5:15 airtime, first serve 5:30 tonight. Tomorrow night we'll showcase senior night for the ladies against Unicoi County. Thursday, T.A. Duggar football. The undefeated Fighting Cyclones hosting John Sevier right over my shoulder at Citizens Bank Stadium across the street. And Friday night we got a homecoming. Other than that, we're not doing anything. So we got church on Wednesday. So we're rocking every night this week. We'll take a break. Not taking a break. Here we go. Boone highlights. Hello, Nancy Pruitt. Hello, Cody Taylor. Hello, Eric Wampler. Love that guy. He is a hoot. Doesn't mean to be. Roger Franklin, Jonathan and Kim Morton, Floyd Nave, Scott Wolf. Thank you all for watching. Here we go. The highlights from Friday night's 42-0 whitewashing of the winless Daniel Boone Trailblazers here in the Tom Taylor Sports Show. If you missed Friday night's win over the Daniel Boone Trailblazers, you missed these exciting Cyclone football moments.
Big play here. It's third down and about 4. Clock's against us, 12 seconds to go. And it's third and, as we said, 3rd and 4. What we're going to do at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, well, again, I would try to roll out here again, maybe a similar play. Maybe look for the slant right here, but something in the air.
Schlegel wants to go. Home run ball in the end zone's got a man out there, and it's going to be caught. Did he get it? And as they signaled,
Touchdown!
He did! Touchdown, Cyclones! 6-yard line. 2nd and goal, Cyclones. Clock winding down, 5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. We're on the move, 7-0, knocking on the door here. Rhett will keep it again. Schlegel will bounce off Kodak in behind him. He'll go to the 5. He'll go down inside. He'll pound it to get it, and he did! Touchdown, Schlegel. Touchdown, Elizabethton Cyclones. Jay trained back there is a single setback. He'll get the handoff. Nope, it throws the home run ball in the end zone. Got it. Caught over the shoulder. And touchdown. Elizabethton touchdown.
And that's Whitehead.
Whitehead with a touchdown with the Cyclones.
Yeah, great little hitch and go action right there. Again, similar play to what we scored on earlier when Wallen scored in the back corner. Very similar play, but a little hitch there by Rhett, and then again just laid that ball out, another beautiful ball out there far where only receiver could catch it. The Cyclones have really blown this one open.
Cyclones up 20-0. Looking. Now Landon Hughes after him. Penalty is going to be a hold. He'll run for dear life to the
Ball.
30. Pummel the football. Cyclones got it. We'll
Go.
be down the far sideline, and we'll see
Go.
how far we
Come
go.
on.
Keep
Come
running.
on. Come
Pummel
on.
the football. He's at the 40, 35. He's at the
Football.
30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. He scores a touchdown for the Cyclones.
And CJ
Flag.
he could be starting at a lot of
Oh.
schools around Northeast Tennessee, even though he's a young guy, but a bright future ahead.
Double C Western Supply first down. CJ gets another handoff at the 40. He'll break a tackle to the 35. Stiff arms a man to the 30. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, CJ Mathis.
And this looks like a drive right here where they really want to try to get him an opportunity to get in the end zone, because I think he really settled us down offensively early and was a real key for us in this game to kind of get untracked and kind of get rolled.
2:25 to go in the football game. 3rd down and 1, Elizabethton. Down around the 7-yard line. Get to the 6 to move the sticks. The Train's got it. He'll go to the 5.
there.
He'll go to
Drop.
the 4. He'll go to the
Attaboy.
3. He'll go in, and did he score? Touchdown. Cyclones touchdown to J-Train.
Good for him. Good for him.
Join us this Friday night at 6:50 for another night of exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. Big thanks to Kerry Taylor for putting that together for us. Great job as always. So, again, another round of football Friday night. Homecoming. Hard to believe, week number 6 of the season. Let's take a look who's playing where this Friday night. In no particular order, William Blount will be at Science Hill. Man, they had Oak Ridge. They had Maryville on the ropes. We'll talk to Stacy on Wednesday. Coach Carter will be with us. Had them on the ropes. Just couldn't put them away. Heck of a football game, apparently. We were at the ETSU. By the way, big thank you to East Tennessee State. They rolled out the red carpet for us. It was very nice. Facilities are great. Great place to broadcast a game from. And a big thanks to Isaac Fletcher, part of the Cyclone Network, and also Jackson Judah. And, of course, Coach Van Huss was there. You know him as the director of schools, Richard Van Huss. I know him as coach. Dr. Minton stopped by, so we had a good time. And, again, very well received, treated with first class by the folks at East Tennessee State. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Maryville beat them 23-17. Heartbreaker. I'm sure Stacy will have a lot to say about that on Wednesday, or may not say much at all. They will host William Blount Friday night. Dobbins Minute goes to Morristown East. Westridge will be at Crockett. Daniel Boone back home to host Campbell County. Tennessee High on the road at Abington. Hello to Rebo Whitehead. Hello to Linda Prophet. Sullivan East and the Cyclones, 7:30 Friday night for homecoming. Volunteer goes to Greenville. Cherokee hosting Seymour. Granger, the Grizzlies, play at Northview Academy Friday night. You have Johnson County hosting Gatlinburg Pittman. Cloudland will be at Hampton. Big Carter County backyard battle there. Unaka plays at Happy Valley, another Carter County matchup. West Green at South Green. Twin Springs hosting Cumberland Gap. You have teams that are off this week would include Jeff County, Sevier County, Morristown West, Unicoi County, and Claiborne all have a week off. So big week, busy week. In Southwest Virginia, who plays where? On Friday night, you got Union at Gate City. Tennessee High will go to Abington to battle the Falcons. We told you. Patrick Henry at John Battle. Lehigh hosting Ridgeview. Rye Cove, the War Eagles at Cloudland, and Cumberland Gap will be at Twin Springs. Open dates this week in Virginia. Y Central, Eastside, J.I. Burton, and Thomas Walker have the week off in Southwest Virginia. Hello, Pete and Chris. Crystal Slagle, your youngin' was one of our players of the game, and deservedly so. Threw 2, ran for 1? Man, he can throw it on a rope. Absolute rope. I remember when I first saw this kid, when he was just a little guy. Had to be 5th or 6th grade maybe. He's standing on the sideline one night, a little brown-haired guy, and he's thrown it about 30 yards down the sideline on a rope. I said, "Youngin', who are you? I want to meet you." He said, "I'm Rhett Slagle, sir." Never forget that. First time I ever met him, he said, "Sir." I thought, okay, he's been raised right. "I'm Rhett Slagle, sir." And he stuck his hand out, shook my hand. I said, okay, I like this kid. He's either 5th or 6th grade at that point. He could throw it on a rope then. He's throwing on a rope now. And then, of course, in baseball, that may be his best sport. I don't know. leave it up to Red. But he can bring it in baseball, too. He's a heck of a pitcher and a shortstop, and he can swing the stick pretty good, too. But for now, he's our quarterback and doing a great job. He's one of the players of the game the other night. Also, Braden Rainwater was one of our players of the game. Also, Justice Wallen was one of our players of the game. And was it Train? Who got the fourth one? We picked 4 the other night, thanks to Poor Trabs Deli. We appreciate those folks very, very much. Let's see who we got here. Boone. Yep, Red Schlegel, Kyron Smalls, Justice Wallen, and Braden Rainwater. J-Train got it last week, or earned it last week. We ain't giving them out. They're earning them. Schlegel, Kyron Smalls, Justice Wallen, Rainwater were our players of the game this past Friday night. 42-0 whitewashing over the winless Daniel Boone Trailblazers. So, by the way, I looked and checked while we were watching the highlights, and Sean has 165. Yep. Coach Ryder has 173s. What is that, a difference of 8? 8 to tie it and 9 to be the all-time winningest coach in Elizabethton history, which would be quite an honor, quite an emotional night when it happens, when he surpasses his father, maybe this year, certainly for next year. It just all depends how far we go on the postseason, making a run. We'll see. East, the opponent this Friday night, we've had it our own way. We're 49-5 against them lifetime, and Sean is 15-1. This is our 17th meeting between the two since Coach Whitten's been the head coach, and he is, as I said, he's 15-1, so doing pretty good. And that first loss and only loss was the first year as a coach. Since then, he's won 14 straight. So we'll see how it goes Friday night. All that sounds good on paper, but you got to go out and do it on the field and keep your edge and be ready to roll, because you got another game coming up after that, Dobbins-Bennett. Then you go to Northview Academy. Then you go to Volunteer. You get a week off, and you go to Greenville. So there you go. So we got a lot of football left. Then you start the playoffs. So I'm excited about this team. It's getting stronger each week. The leadership of Red Schlegel is coming to the forefront. The leadership on the defensive side of the football of Kyron Smalls and probably Justice Wallen, among others, coming to the forefront. So playing some rock-solid football. And again, for my money, Daniel Boone's probably better than 0-5. I thought they were a pretty good team. A break here, break there. Could have been an interesting football game. But the Cyclones took care of business and did what they had to do. But I hope Jenkins and the Boone Trailblazers, at this point you're 0-5. And a lot of times at that point the kids just say, the heck with it. I hope that's not the case at Boone. I hope they don't quit and give up and all that. I hope they keep trucking. So we'll take a quick break. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball. We're live here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Ryan Presnell joins us coming up later in the show, the athletic director. It's homecoming week. All kinds of stuff going on. Last night at a Powder Puff football game. We'll find out how that goes or how it went. And all kinds of – got the parade coming up this weekend or this Friday night. Unfortunately, there is a pretty good forecast, unless it changes. I hope it does. Pretty good forecast of rain on Friday night, but it is what it is. We need the rain. If you look outside and walk around outside, we need the rain. A pretty good chance of rain coming for the next several days. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball. We got teams that have nailed down, getting ready for the playoffs. Got some big games this week. Final week of the regular season ending on Sunday. And the Braves are still in the hunt for a wild card. Forget winning the division. They're just trying to get into the playoffs and the wild card, and they still have a legitimate shot. We'll tell you all about that coming up after this in Brummett Sports Shop on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabeth with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit T-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brummett Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brummett Sports Shop, downtown Elizabeth, and Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummettSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. We're talking to our sponsor again, Daryl Cannon from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, proud sponsor of the Cyclones and Tom Taylor Sports Show. So for folks who've never been here, tell us all about Cannons. What's it all about?
Oh, goodness. Family-owned business. We are always a Cannons in-house usually. I mean, we're here for our customers. We want to support our community. We love our little town. Elizabethton is such a sweet place to live in. And we got 4 grandkids. They're all involved in sports, softball, baseball, volleyball, soccer. So we enjoy that aspect of our community and enjoy our customer. We love to see people come in and love to talk to them and just have a good time.
42 years. So how do we find you on social media?
We have a Facebook page that is tremendously visited. We have probably around 15,000 followers each month, and that's a good way. CannonsHomestore.com is our website. Full picture catalog of, I think there's 1.2 million things on our website.
Wow.
Now, we don't have all that in the store, but it just shows how much we can get. Have a lot of things of it in the store, but we don't, of course, don't have room for a million products.
Hours are open.
Open 10 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. This coming next Friday will be open until 8 that night. It's the downtown Thirst Friday event. Looking forward to that.
And the phone number?
423-543-6937.
One of our great sponsors again right here at the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. The great folks right here at Cannons Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton. And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show again. We do have volleyball tonight. Cyclone volleyball taking on South Green. We'll go in there at 5:15. First serve at 5:30 at John Treadway Gymnasium. By the way, speaking of Brumman Sports, ran the commercial a few minutes ago. They made this for me. This is not cool. This is not cool, rather. This is really neat. It's metal license plate. You can get anything on it you want. As creative you want to be. And he just happened to make this. David did for me. He said, here, man, I'm going to give this to you. I'll tell you what, I like that old boy. Not because he gave me a license plate, but because, what do you tell me? You can get them in any color, any school. There's Tuffy and Tom Taylor Sports. That's going to go in the front of the car, and I get slowed down long enough to do it. Good night. So I'm going to hire a goat. If I don't get home mow the yard, I'm going to just fence it in and get a goat. But that's all right. We're busy, and that's okay. Pete and Crystal says, thank you for the kind words. What's true, the little feller, golly, he could throw it. I said, who are you? He said, I'm Rhett Schlegel, sir. I said, okay. I like him already. He's been taught some manners. Hello, Laura Laughlin. How you doing? Jimmy Stout down in Georgia. How you doing? Major League Baseball, let's take a look at it. The Reds canning their manager. Interesting. Why would you do it now? You got a week left in the season. They've underperformed. They are 76-81, fourth place in the National League Central. And they fire the guy with a week left in the season. I mean, I don't get that. What? They're not going anywhere. They should have done it before now, in my opinion. There's more talent on that team than they're showing for whatever reason. Anyway, they canned him yesterday, and Freddie I've heard it pronounced 2 or 3 different ways. I'm going to give it a Benavides. Freddie Benavides will be the interim manager for the rest of the year, which is the final 5 games. Why would you can him with 5 games left in the season? But they did. So, hello, Zach Wallen. How you doing, buddy? Big Zach got that thing going tonight, touchdown. The back of the end zone, and Rhett Schlegel laid it, whoosh, boom. As you heard Coach Van Ness say, couldn't have laid it any better than he did on his touchdown passes on Friday night. Rhett can sling it over the middle like a laser. He can lay him in. So, I'm telling you, we're getting cranked up, folks. The Cyclone train's rolling. Looking forward to see where we're going for this 2024 season. White Sox tied the expansion 1962 Mets for the most losses in a single season. They have lost their 120th game of the year. They have 6 more games to go, meaning they're almost sure to shatter the record. They've lost 120 at this point. They got 6 more to go. I guarantee you, I'd go to Vegas, and I don't gamble, that they're going to lose at least 1 more game to set the record. If they lost this many in the season as it is. So anyway, the White Sox, big disappointment. They're all blaming Jerry Reinsdorf for dismantling the team. We'll see. Postseason right around the corner. The defending Texas Rangers eliminated from playoff contention means it'll be a 24 straight season. A new champion will be crowned in Major League Baseball. That's pretty exciting from the standpoint of parity. You haven't seen a team win a back-to-back World Series since the Yankees did it back 1998 to 2000, 3 straight years. That's interesting. So you're going to have another new champion this year because the Rangers are out. Evan Carter, I understand, is progressing very nicely. Be ready to go for next year. I think it's safe to say they can use him. They need something because they didn't have a very good finish to their season, to say the least. All right, the team that is having a big finish to their season, the Detroit Tigers. Got that old frog, too much talking. Detroit playing some really good baseball. So the wild card in the American League now is wide open. Baltimore's in, but you have Kansas City, Detroit, and Minnesota battling for those other 2 playoff spots. And Detroit is right there. Wow. Detroit, again, in a rebuild mode over the last couple of years, and it's worked, obviously. So who has what left? The Twins have a series remaining with the Marlins and Baltimore. Detroit, who hasn't made the postseason since 2014, 10 years, have dates left with Tampa Bay and the White Sox. The Royals, meanwhile, close out the year against the Nationals in Atlanta. The Reds will announce their new manager, Greg Salyer. Yeah, it's about right. I look forward to meeting David Ross, the former Cubs manager who was a catcher of the Reds for several years. They like to keep it in-house if they can. So I'll be surprised if they don't name David Ross as the new manager for the Cubbies. Or Eduardo Perez, his daddy was Tony Perez back in the day, the Big Red Machine. And the other guy I was talking about is Skip Shoemaker from the Marlins, who said he's not going back to Miami. So that may be one. I would, let's see, go with one I'm not expecting. I would anticipate them going with David Ross, who was a former manager of the Cubs and again a Reds catcher for 2 years. But yeah, Greg Salyer, he'll get a kick out of that Wednesday. We got him on the show. So the Royals have Washington and Atlanta. The Twins have Miami and Baltimore, and the Tigers have Tampa Bay and Chicago. So I would think out of the 3, Detroit has the best remaining regular season. It ends on Sunday. The Royals and the Braves, of course, we know what the Braves got to do. Here's who's playing today. Only 4 games on tap today. Cubs in Philadelphia, Boston at Toronto, Seattle and Houston battling for that first place spot in the American League. Western Division, Houston and Seattle. We'll take a look at the standings here in a second. They play tonight, and then San Francisco to Arizona tonight. Tomorrow, got some good ones going on tomorrow. Baltimore and the Yankees. They play a 3-game set in New York. Also tomorrow, Cincinnati at Cleveland, Tampa Bay at Detroit, the Cubs at Philadelphia, Milwaukee at Pittsburgh, the Royals, as we said, in Washington, Red Sox in Toronto. The Angels, hello to Jenny Crow. That's a new name. Hello, young lady. How are you? Yep. The guy said, "Are you Tommy Lee Jones?" I said, "No, I'm not Tommy Lee Jones." I keep looking at myself thinking, that is a hoot. You look, sir, you've been on that, this guy over here a while ago. So you been on that movie Lonesome Dove? No. Are you not Tommy Lee Jones? No. That's hilarious. Mets will be in Atlanta. We'll go through the pitching setup here in a minute. Angels in Chicago to battle the White Sox. Miami at Minnesota. Houston, as we said, hosting Seattle tomorrow. Cardinals in Colorado. You have San Diego and the Dodgers. That'll be an interesting series in L.A. Padres are chasing them for the wild card. And I guess on an outside shot, if they sweep them, there's a very good shot they can win the division. Kind of, sort of, possibly. San Francisco and Arizona, Texas and Oakland. Here's your pitching matchups for the Braves and the Mets. Tomorrow night starts at Luis Severino for the Mets. Spencer Swellenbach will go for the Braves. On Wednesday, David Peterson against Chris Sale. And then on Thursday, Sean Manaea, I don't think I'm saying it right, will take on oppose Max Fried. Then on the weekend for the Royals, it's Charlie Morton, Grant Holmes, and Schwellenbach again. So that's your pitching rotation for the Braves against first the Mets and then the Kansas City Royals to try and get into the playoffs. It's down. It's up to them to do it. In the American League, Yankees in the playoffs. Cleveland has clinched. They won the division. Houston and Seattle, that division is still up in the air. In the National League, Philadelphia are in the playoffs. Milwaukee has clinched the division. They're in for sure, and the Dodgers are in the playoffs in one way, shape, or form. In the wild card running right now, in the American League, Baltimore, Kansas City and Detroit are dead even. Minnesota's one back, and Seattle's 2 games back. Any of those can get in. Baltimore is in. In the National League, it's the Padres, the Mets, and Arizona, and the Braves, 2 games out, trying to get in. And they play the Mets head-to-head. So, once again, if they don't make it, it's their fault. Because the ball's very much in their court, no pun intended, for the Atlanta Braves, starting tomorrow night with the Mets. And, again, Luis Severino against Spencer Swellenbach. So, the Bach or Bach, I've heard it pronounced both, but we'll go with Swellenbach, B-A-C-H. So, like Johann Sebastian Bach, the great musical composer. We are live here again at Chick-fil-A. We're going to be joined by our athletic director from Elizabethton High School. It's homecoming. Last night we had Powder Puff football. We got parades. We got all kinds of things going on. Nobody wants to hear this, but rain is in the forecast for Thursday and Friday. It is what it is. We need the rain. And so we'll deal with it accordingly. So if it happens, but you know what? It changes hour to hour. They can't get it right hour to hour, let alone 3 or 4 days away. So let's give you the verse today. We always dedicate our show to the man that hung on the cross. And today is no different. And let's do it right here. Psalms 41:13 says, listen to this. This is great. For I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you. Psalms 41:13, for I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you. Psalms 41:13, the verse today here in the Tom Daly Sports Show. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this from one of our great sponsors, Making It Go. Couldn't do it without them, of course. That'd be the good folks right across the street here. Double C Western Supply on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And again, with Double C Western Supply, a lot of Western stores out there. What do you feel like separates Double C from all the other competition?
I feel like there's a lot of things that separate us. Our customer service, I feel like we help our customers very well. I feel like we're very friendly, and at least we try to be. We strive to be a friendly, family-based business. I also feel like our prices are very good. I feel like we try to keep our prices and our merchandise to a point that the whole family can shop here. And I mean, some things do have to be a little more expensive just because of the nature, but I feel like we try to keep our prices down low enough. And just we're always just striving to get the next newest merchandise, the best merchandise that we can for them, and just we just try our best to do the best we can all the time. So I feel like, mainly that our customer service and our prices kind of differentiate us.
There you go.
Yeah.
Double C Western Supply on Railroad Street in Elizabeth. And again, social media, they're there, and also the website, doublecwestern.com. So, proud sponsor of the show, Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Miss Diana and the great folks at Double C Western Supply in Elizabeth. And be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy. Amazon doesn't sponsor your ball teams, but Double C Western Supply does. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5 Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we're live at Chick-fil-A. Our athletic director and assistant athletic director are feasting right over there. So, feasting being the key word. Ain't much talking going on. A lot of grunting, a lot of fork to mouth, and that's okay. They've worked hard. It's homecoming week. It's a lot goes on behind the scenes to get any game going at any school, let alone homecoming. So, big thanks, by the way, again to East Tennessee State University. They treated us with the red carpet treatment. We thank you for that for Friday night's broadcast. It's a great place to call the game. Excellent facility, and we enjoyed it, and we thank Kevin and the folks, Jay Santos, all the folks that did a yeoman's job accommodating us. We didn't need much, but whatever we needed, we got, and we thank him for that. Hello to Philip Ramsey, Francis Russell. Hello, Krista Britt. How you doing, lady? Thank you all for watching the show. We're live here again at Chick-fil-A. We'll talk to Coach Fresno's homecoming week. All right, let's take a look at the National Football League. My boys, they ain't happy in Vegas. Coach called them out. And with good reason. They got beat by the winless Carolina Panthers. Are you kidding me? 36-22. Antonio Pierce, coach, says, I think there were some guys making business decisions, which means they were dogging it. We'll make business decisions going forward this week as well. I got the Browns coming to town. So, business decisions. Some of the players say, well, what's that mean? What, I don't understand. I can tell you what it means. I watched the game. You guys dogged it. Are you kidding me? Panthers are who they are. Nah. So they asked Antonio Pierce, the Raiders coach, what can you take positive out of the game? He went real quick, nothing, and left the podium. I love it. He's right. Anyway, the Raiders got beat. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I was hoping it was a turnaround. This week will be the season. If you're a Raiders fan, it's this week. If you can't get it going at home against Cleveland after that dismal performance against Carolina, if you come out and lay another egg, season's in the tank, gone. Game of the year for the Raiders to get it going and keep it going, or try and get some mojo for the rest of the season. Steelers go undefeated still. They beat the Chargers and Harbaugh. Yay. For some reason, I just don't like that guy, and I don't know why. He wins everywhere he goes, but the Chargers got beat, knocked out of the ranks of the unbeaten. Steelers beat them 20-10. Colts win. They beat the Bears by 5. Denver all over Tampa Bay, 19 points, 26-7 the final. Green Bay comes into Nashville and beats the Titans 30-14. Minnesota stays unbeaten. The Vikings rout the Texans 34-7. Giants beat Cleveland 21-15. Eagles beat the Saints 15-12. Seattle put a number on the Miami Dolphins 24-3. Baltimore goes into Dallas and beat the Cowboys. I think Cowboys got problems. 28-25 is the final there. The Ravens beat the Cowboys in Big D. Detroit, with a hook and ladder play, among other things, beat Arizona 20-13. The Rams over the 49ers 27-24. And the Chiefs did it again. They found a way to win. Champions do, I guess. 22-17 over the Falcons last night. Tonight, got a doubleheader, Jacksonville at Buffalo, and Washington in Cincinnati to battle Joe Burrow and the Bengals. That's your NFL schedule with the Raiders. 36-22. Wow. Goodness gracious. Pitiful. Pitiful, pitiful, pitiful. Thanks for being with us. We are live here again at Chick-fil-A. And we thank you for being with us wherever you may be. Hello to Laura Lewis. Appreciate you being with us. Where does the rest of the Southeastern Conference play this week? We told you where the top 25s play. You've got Arkansas and Texas A&M and Arlington. We told you Georgia and Alabama. We told you Oklahoma to Auburn. South Alabama will be at LSU. Kentucky will be at Ole Miss, and Mississippi State at Texas. Tennessee, of course, off. They've got Arkansas next week, a team they've lost to 3 years in a row, or 3 times in a row. Last 3 times they've lost. So that's what's going on in the Southeastern Conference. Arkansas, Texas, the game of the year. Georgia at Alabama. We'll get Coach Presley's take on that one. You've also got out of the SEC, Oklahoma at Auburn. Oklahoma, to me, it's their game of the year, too. They've got to come back from the loss to Tennessee with some kind of a quarterbacking firepower and make a statement. LSU hosting South Alabama. As you told you, Kentucky travels to Ole Miss to battle the Rebs, and Texas home to Mississippi State. She's here. Leslie's in the house talking Sycamore Shoals. She'll join us right after this. Bottom of the hour, Ryan Presley, athletic director from the Elizabethton High School Fighting Cyclones. All that coming up after this from one of our great sponsors, the good folks at Big John's Closeouts. What's going on with Big John's right now? Oh, how about the getting ready to do some staining? I just got done doing mine. Polyurethane my floors, my wood floors, and it's awesome. I got it from Big John's Closeouts. Here's our buddy Mike Barnett on the Tom Daly Sports Show. Start thinking stains and painting. You got a full line. Tell us about that from Big John's Closeouts.
Yeah, we've got about anything that you might need in your interior painting supplies and stuff of that nature, from either Valspar or the California paint, which used to be many years ago Gray Seal paint. A lot of people remembers that. As far as that nature, we can mix different colors. We've got color charts that you can pick from. We've got your primers if you've got where you've had a water leak or whatever. We've got primers and things that you can put on there so it doesn't bleed through as far as that goes. And of course, we've got all your application items that you might need, from paintbrushes to rollers to everything from Worcester, which is American made pretty much. And so we're very proud of that. A lot of people will be starting to think about getting out on the deck now that it's getting warmer and things of that nature. Not only doing repair work with our full line of treated lumber and other stuff, but thinking about staining. Whether you want a semi-transparent, semi-solid, solid color stain. We stock the Cabot line, and we're also bringing in a new line of stain that is a Ready Seal stain, which is almost bulletproof. You just pretty much with their stain product eliminate any brush marks, lap marks with your rollers. It flows, and basically you get an almost foolproof finish with that Ready Seal stain. We'll have about 6 to 8 colors in stock probably within the next 2 weeks of that. And so we're very excited about having that. That's going to be our newest line that we're adding.
It's awesome. It's all available. Big John's Closeouts here in Elizabethton. The hours are open, sir.
7:30 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday.
And how can we find you to find out more on social media?
BigJohnsCloseouts.com. You can also email us at experts@BigJohnsCloseouts.com or give us a call at 542-4755.
Well, we're great sponsors of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local at Big John's Closeouts here in Elizabethton. And back on the Tom Daly Sports Show, look who stopped by, our buddy from, hello, Amy Whitson. How you doing? You didn't stop by. That's Red and Laura Lewis. We're talking to our buddy Leslie Broccoli from Sycamore Shoals State Park. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for stopping by. Ryan Presnell comes up next, athletic director from Elizabethton. So, what's going on at the park this week?
Okay, we just had the Over Mountain Men muster.
How'd that go?
This past week. Good, even though there was 20 million things going on around the county and stuff. But we had visitors. We had some good things going on at the park. So, if you see Ranger Sarah.
Thank her.
Sarah, she split a white oak log about like that with her bare hands, almost with a fro and a
Oh,
club.
really?
Yes. So she was doing it like they did it back then, and she was getting ready. She was going to do a white oak basket from the white oak wood
tree.
So yeah, pretty cool. I helped her do a little bit of that, very little. She's a he woman.
He woman.
They had to be back then.
Absolutely.
But the crossing, if everything goes well and it doesn't rain too much, the crossing will be Wednesday. September 25th around 2 o'clock. So
Let's put a star beside it because there was a lot of rain, and the waters get deep. Waters get deep because of the rain.
check the site. We'll try to put it up on the site that it's been canceled, but hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Yeah.
Death Comes to Sabine Hill is coming up. That's in October, Friday and Saturday, October 18th and 19th. And it's a nighttime event at Sabine. Randy and I will be a part of that, so we'll be in some of the rooms. But if you want to know, people keep thinking it's going to be really spooky, but it's more the death customs of the time and what they did back then and how things happened back then when a person passed away. So very interesting. We'll have a resurrectionist there. You want to know what that is? Come see. You got to get online to register.
Got to get online to register.
Yep.
It's
then,
limited too, isn't it?
Yes, yes. We still got about 50-some slots open, but a lot of them have been taken. And then Scary Stories at Fort Watauga's just the week right after that, Thursday, October 24th. That is Chad Bogart and some other fine storytellers telling scary stories, but they're family. It's a family event, so you can bring your family. It's free. That one's free.
Yeah.
And just come, bring you a chair, and
Not going to be that scary.
no, it's at night as well.
There you go.
So.
We're here live at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth and talking to Leslie from Sycamore Shoals. Again, we've got volleyball tonight, 5:15 airtime, first serve at 5:30, and that will be let's see who's coming to town today. The South Green Lady Rebels are coming. So we got volleyball at John Treadway Gym at 5:15 today. You brought show and tell, didn't you?
I did.
She always brings show and tell. I love it. This is out of the gift shop at Sycamore Shoals. I think you know the countdown to Christmas. By the way, happy birthday to Julio Iglesias. You know, you like his music?
Yes.
He's 81 today. And Bruce Springsteen, the boss, is having a birthday. He's 75 today. So there you go. Julio Iglesias, all the girls I loved before. He's 81. And didn't say it right. Thank you. Bruce Springsteen, born in the USA, 75 today. So there you go. Born.
All right, we got Christmas coming up. So this is just one of our, it's not a bone box, but it's a soapstone box. It's Christmas. Very pretty heavy.
Love that.
But yeah, you could get you a nice little Christmas present necklace or something and put it in there and give it as a really neat gift.
Very nice.
Yep, we've got ornaments. We've got a few of these left. This is the soft shell mollusk that we opened up last year.
Oh, yes.
Online. But this is the ornaments. We've got 2 of those left. And you open up the pearl goes in the middle of the snowflake.
So there's a pearl inside of that, folks.
Yes.
It may not be.
Guaranteed pearl.
Could be a white pearl, black pearl, but there's a pearl inside that. And so you open it up and put the pearl
inside the ornament.
Inside the Christmas
hang it on
ornament.
Your tree. I've got 2 or 3 going to hang on my tree. They did last year.
No, they don't go bad. Once the pearl's out, it's good.
It's a pearl like any.
It's a really cool gift, folks.
Yep, and then we've got necklaces too, different kinds. But we've got 2 of those ornaments left. So if you want one of those, come quick.
And see, it's almost like a little scavenger hunt because you open up, it's like, okay, it's going to be a white pearl, black pearl. How big is it going to be? And so it comes right out of that oyster.
Yep.
Goes right into that ornament. You hang it on the tree.
And it's soft shell, easy to get into, and I can open it for you if you want before you leave if you don't want to mess with it.
There you go.
Okay, we have a gentleman that was a ranger at one of the other parks, and he loved to do woodworking, so he started his own business, and now he's a business for the state parks. And he makes ornaments for all the state parks. 92 days.
92.
I'm sorry, I blew
didn't mean
it.
to interrupt you. Okay, 92.
That's okay.
So he makes ornaments from other parks.
This one is the 3-dimensional reindeer.
Love it. 92 days till Christmas Eve, folks.
Yep.
So we're talking Christmas here today. How much is that? The price point is?
These are $6.95.
$6.95.
Yep.
Look at that. Sycamore Shoals State Park Christmas
Very
ornament.
intricate detail. This one is.
He makes these?
He makes them.
Oh, really?
This is the fox, and it's got Sycamore Shoals.
Too cool. Look at that. Get up there
Three-dimensional.
close. Let the camera show it.
And here's one of my favorites, the snowman.
Snowman. Frosty. See, Sycamore. Look at that. That is too cute. He makes these by hand.
He makes them.
There you go.
And we've got keychains he makes and all kinds of stuff. But these are called Christmas Thins. And they come in a set of 4, or you buy them separately. They're $1.95 a piece. These are ornaments as well. So cheap ornaments, you could give them as bookmarkers or ornaments. Real nice Christmas gift.
Look at that.
Yeah. There's the Christmas tree. Here's the snowman.
These are handmade too.
These are handmade too.
For $1.95. You can't beat it, folks. Less than $2 for these little ornaments that say Merry Christmas from Sycamore Shoals.
And
Limited
this
quantities,
one's
I would
reindeer.
think.
We'll sell them till we sell out, and then we'll
Right.
try to get
Get
some
some
more
more.
if we can before the holidays.
Here's another one with the reindeer. Merry Christmas from Sycamore Shoals.
This one says Holly Jolly Christmas, Santa Claus, ho ho ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Holly Jolly Christmas. Of course, we're into fall now. First day of fall was yesterday. Doesn't feel like it outside. We got rain. We looked at the radar. We got rain coming. So,
Doesn't seem like it, but
no, but we need
we
the rain.
need it.
Yes, we do. It's dry
now
out there.
if you want a little bigger gift, we showed these before. We had the tan color and the teal color.
Mhm.
We now have navy for the men. These are soft, nice.
Oh, they
fitted
are.
sweatshirts. Yep.
I'll hold that. You hold one corner, I'll hold the
Oh,
other corner.
sorry.
How's that? You grab that one.
Okay.
You got it? There you go.
Got it.
So they can see it. And again, this camera doesn't do it justice. How much are these?
These are. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't see it. $29.95.
Who is Randy Broccoli?
That's my husband.
He's watching.
Randy.
Randy Broccoli.
He's sitting right
Why would,
over there.
why would I not know that? Why, that was a really stupid question. I've been around Randy for months, or years, I guess, and I didn't put it together. It's a Monday. All right.
And
So
for
anyway,
those
what was the price point on that? I'm sorry.
$29.95.
$29.95.
Yep, not too bad. And these are brand new. This is a T-shirt that says "Join or Die."
There you go.
Sycamore Shoals State Historic Park. We've got the hat that goes with it,
Very good.
and the hats are $23.95. They're hand stitched. The hats are.
There you go.
These T-shirts are $19.95, or if you buy a combo, it's 10% off.
There you go, folks. Lots
Nice
of
Christmas gift.
sure.
And that was a Benjamin Franklin Revolutionary War cartoon he came up with. It's the broken snake, and it says "Join or Die,"
Show that one up there for
Yep.
them. It's easier to show than a hat.
and it represents all the 13 colonies except Georgia. The NE stands for the New England states. He put those together, but that was thought up by Benjamin Franklin.
Join or Die, Sycamore Shoals State Historic Park.
Yep.
Love
so
it.
nothing hateful or mean. It's just.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, and for those of you, we have people coming in all the time wanting postcards. We have postcards.
Okay.
We got all kinds of them. This one is our statue out front.
Okay. How much do these go for?
These are 99 cents plus tax.
It's a little over $1 a card.
Yep.
Okay, there's that one.
And then we've
And
got
we'll show this
two.
one.
We've got a springtime one of the Carter Mansion and a Christmas one of the Carter Mansion.
How about that with the tulips? Beautiful.
Mhm.
There's those irises.
Daffodils.
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 I'm a real flower guy. There you go, daffodils.
That's okay. You can do your floors. That's all right.
That's it. I can get on my hands and knees and polyurethane my wood floors. I did
There
it.
you go.
Christmas at the
Uh-huh.
Carter Mansion.
Yep.
There you go.
Then we got one at Sabine Hill during the
this-
springtime with the pollinator garden.
Wow, this is beautiful. Hello, Brandon
Uh-huh.
Sutton. How you doing? Ryan Presnell joins us next, our athletic director. What is awesome. Beautiful.
Then you got
For-
got the river crossing. I think Randy might be in. Randy and I are in that one, but we're very like a 1/16 of an inch big.
But you're there. How neat.
Yep. And then that one is the Patriots Path, but some bluebells on the Patriots Path. And you probably won't be able to see them good on the internet, but they're pretty.
Love it. Here's the Patriots Path at the park.
Blue bonnets, sorry.
Okay.
Bluebells, no bluebells, that's right. This is just a good river shot, Watauga River at the park.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite coming up,
Yes.
fall
No
at
question.
the fort.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah,
Look at this.
so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to give kudos to Faith Reeves, Sarah Vogt, Tucker, and Chad Bogart for these pictures.
Look at that. That's gorgeous
Yep.
for $1.
Yep. And then you
can
got the
frame
two.
these.
Yes.
Get little
Then you got the
frames.
two historic ones.
These
Don't-
are 5x7s, I guess, as far as the size. You get a little 5x7 frame. Yeah.
Maybe it might be 4x6. It's either 4x6 or 5x7. Don't tread on me. And that's yellow, bright yellow,
Mm-hmm.
with the snake.
Yep.
And where liberty began with the 13 stars, Sycamore Shoals.
Love it.
And that's all I got today.
It's awesome. You always come with cool things.
We got all kinds of stuff. Come see us.
That's all in the gift shop.
All in the gift shop.
What are the gift shop hours?
We open every day from 8 till 12. 12 to 1 we're closed for lunch, and I come see you. And then 1 to 4 the gift shop's open, and then the building is open till 4:30 every day now.
She closes the park down.
Just for him.
Is that not cool? I'm flattered. I really am. It may not mean anything to you out there, but I'm thinking this lady shuts the park down to come talk to us. I love it. So enjoy your lunch.
All right, thank you.
She's the bestest.
All right,
And guess what?
hit you up for my floors.
Here.
All right.
My
When you
pen.
need some, let me know.
Oh, yeah. It's the only pen I use. The Sycamore Shoals State Historic Park pens were $1.25. Now, I think I just got recruited to do her floors. The polyurethane or hardwood floors. I will. That's what she wants me to do. I can do that. All right, quick break. He's here, our athletic director. We call him RP. He joins us next on the Tom Daly Sports Show.
Come on, guys, hurry! Where is everyone? Why aren't the lights on?
I don't know, Sam. Seems like everything's off this year.
What's wrong with the lights?
Got me. Nothing's working. Hey, mind flipping that switch for me? Third time's a charm.
Wait, what? Wow. Huh? This is awesome.
Well, hello there, Sam.
Hi. What is all this?
Know when things are a little off? We turn them on.
What does this switch do?
That fixes bedhead.
What?
Oops, we might have to reverse that circuit.
Oh, what about that one there?
Replaces your goldfish with an exact replica.
Why would you need that?
No reason.
Well, what about that one?
That's the Step Springer. What are you looking for?
I wish there was a switch for my town.
Oh, Sam, there is no switch for that. But all people need is a little hope, a spark, to light the way. And that can be in all of us, right here.
Thank you!
My pleasure.
Be the spark.
Antique mall with over 50,000 square feet of merchandise. We have about 52, 53, give or take, vendors with different items. We have a great selection of everything from antique, which is over 100 years, to vintage, which is 25 years, and then we do have a little bit of new things. We concentrate on the vintage and antique items. So you can find just about anything for yourself, for your home, and gifts. We have a lot of people that take gifts for their grandparents. They remembered they had them, and it's with their family.
Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5:30. Saturdays 10 to 6. Open late for the car shows and anytime they have special events in town.
Need Place, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone football, Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone football. And back with the Tom Daly Sports Show. He's here. Dun, 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 dun.
Sound the alarm.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. RP's here. Nick took off. Nick was here. Nick's doing a great job.
Oh, he's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's talking to somebody in the system about him the other day, and just he's a product of our school system. He reads well, he writes well, he handles himself, he makes good decisions, he shows up on time, looks the way he's supposed to, and does his job. And that's, I'm not going to say it's in short supply these days. People give his generation an awfully hard time. They are different, but Nick's definitely old school. He does things the way that he was taught to do them in our school system. So we're proud to hire alumni and have them do a great job and be out front and lead.
And it started at home too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You come to school with a lot of baggage of either good or bad, and it's Nick comes from a solid family, and sister worked in the system for a while, and just good folks, man. Proud of Nick.
Good
Real
peeps.
proud of Nick. Yeah.
Good
yeah.
peeps. Well, he survived the Science Hill game, first game of the year.
Barely.
Then we've had a couple of games, and then we turn around, and this week it's pomp and circumstance. It's homecoming week. We had a Powder Puff football game last night. Drove by there. Church looked like a pretty good crowd in there watching it.
I guarantee it.
Had a pep band, or had a band. I could hear that going down there with the window down.
Yeah.
So that kind of kicks off homecoming week. All kinds of things going on. So I'll get out of the way. Tell us what we're doing for homecoming.
Well, a lot. We're going to have the parade. Got all the halftime festivities for homecoming. Kids are dressing up this week. I was never a dress-up guy.
No.
I'm just not a dress-up guy. My kids, however.
Love
Cole
it.
dressed up as the AD today.
He's dressed up as the athletic director.
Yeah, I'll show you a picture here in a minute.
Oh, I got to see that.
It's pretty unbelievable. Caroline dressed up as an accountant. He dressed up as an athletic director. So I don't know if people will be able to guess it or not, but he's got a big bucket hat and a collared shirt and khakis on and a school ID. So
I love it.
Cole's the AD today. So a lot of good things going on. It's a good week for us to showcase who we are and bring some alumni back in town. We've got the class of 74 coming to do a tour of the school. I think they were the first senior class to graduate out of Elizabethton High School, where it currently sits in the current building. So hard to believe that's 50 years ago. That building's half a century old. Can you believe that?
It's in great shape.
It is
too.
in great shape. That's a
Take great care of
testament to Gloria Hall and Richie Burrow and their staffs and everything they do to keep that place running, because until I got into administration, I didn't know. I knew they worked hard, but I didn't know how far that really goes. And it's just, it's a whirling derby, swirling derby. What's the word?
Yeah, that too.
That too.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah.
just they're great people, and they do a great job. And again, just a good week to showcase who we are.
You got it. And it'll be Friday night, 6:50 airtime, kickoff 7:30. We'll crown Miss Cyclone Football homecoming queen of the break. We always say handsome guys and pretty girls in their evening gowns, or whatever you want to call them, homecoming dresses, I guess. That'll be coming up at halftime. We have the parade before the game. That'll be at what time, the parade?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm actually not running that one. I know they said they need to be over there by the time that Cyclone Walk starts. So Cyclone Walk starts usually 6:15. So I would say you're going to start 5:30, 5:45, somewhere in there. But they'll take off from the credit union over there, lock down Jason Witten and Ben Berg, and then bring them into the parking lot.
There
That's
you
the way
go.
they've done it in the past. So I haven't heard of anything changing this week. So that should be good.
Yep. So it's going to be the homecoming parade Friday evening before the Cyclone Walk, before the pregame, before the kickoff, and then, of course, coming up the break at halftime, we'll crown Miss Cyclone Football. So it's a special night. And again, the class of 74 is coming back. Building's been there 50 years. I would have never guessed that.
Yeah.
It's in really, really good shape.
It is in very good shape.
So you played it. What's homecoming week mean to you as a former player?
That was just so much fun. As a kid, to go around and, just partake in everything. It's food in every class, and still learning, still teaching, but, just a different feel around there. We're, again, celebrating who we are, putting on a show for the alumni. I think the cool thing about living in Elizabethton is, things change, but really the basics remain the same. Mm-hmm. And so it's still going to be Hippie Day on Friday. So a lot of folks out there listening are like, yeah, I did Hippie Day. We've been doing Hippie Day for seniors on Friday for 50 years. And so really a cool thing that we just keep those traditions. There's some little changes here and there, and every generation wants to make it their own. But for the most part, they still do it the way they did it back when I was in school and a lot of folks before me. So
how would one dress in 2024 as a hippie? So I guess
They don't
beads,
look like hippies.
tie-dye.
They look like Elizabeth high school kids
Yeah.
that think they're hippies. But yeah, the tie-dye and the big wig and
Sure.
bell bottoms and all the things.
Big moon glasses, sunglasses.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So we got a big pep rally Friday. It's always a fun one, and get out there and everybody act full and get ready to play some football Friday night. So there's a bunch of athletic events. If you are in town as an alumni, there's a bunch of athletic events at home this week for you to check out. So we can talk about that schedule if you want to.
Oh, absolutely. Got volleyball tonight. We're going to be streaming that one, 5:15 airtime, 5:30 first serve against South Green tomorrow night. Volleyball. It's senior night. Again, saying thanks to the volleyball seniors having a heck of a year. Greg Barrientos, first season's head coach, winning the regular season championship. That's pretty good there.
First time in school history.
School history, you got it. So that's not bad. As I said last week, he just nailed down coach of the year. He should have.
I hope so.
First year coach, winning the conference championship, first time ever in school history. Yeah, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
We got soccer this week too, don't we?
Got JV soccer on Wednesday at 5. And then Thursday, you've got varsity soccer at 4:30, and they're second in the conference right now. Then you got JV football at 6. Got volleyball 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. Also today, you've got the conference golf championship going on over in Kingsport. I think our latest tee time was about 10:30. I'm going to try to get in the Jeep and head over there after this. We'll see if I can make it. Friday, you got football at 7:30, homecoming. Thursday, you've also got volleyball 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. So
that's Johnson County.
Cross country meet. I forget what day it is this week when they're running, but man, they're having a phenomenal year. I think our girls are leading the conference. So it's been a really good fall season. It's been hard on me and Nick to try to learn and drive the car while we're building on it. So
yeah, first year's AD,
yeah,
both
it's
of
been
them.
very interesting. But we're proud of the success that all these student athletes are having. A great examples. Vela Nave broke our 5K record last weekend. I think she tied it actually, but she's a freshman. So just all these sports, all the work that's being done in this community to prepare these kids. You know, I think about that Tia Duggar coaching staff all the time, all the work they do to send us kids who are ready to compete at a championship level. And they do such a great job of that, and all the youth leagues and the junior leagues. I mean, just so much work being poured into kids, and the important thing is that the main thing stays the main thing, that these folks, you know, are quality individuals that are working with these kids and are teaching them this isn't a way to play college ball. This is a way to learn morals and character and discipline, integrity, and those types of things. So I'm kind of old school in the fact that I think those things win games. I believe in that.
Absolutely.
So just proud of our town and what we're doing with athletics and how we're using it to reach these kids.
Absolutely. So here's our schedule. Volleyball tonight. Tomorrow night volleyball. Wednesday's church. Thursday we got Tia Duggar at Citizens Bank Stadium against Sevier. The Warriors, that'll be a 5:30 kickoff. 5:30 and JV's right after that. And then Friday night we got homecoming. So we got a plate full, and that's good. Volleyball tournament starts in a couple of weeks. We're going to go as the number 1 seed. The tournament's going to be in Greenville. Cross country's having a heck of a year, as you said. Football's, yeah, the train's on the track, baby. It's rolling. And we got East, and we got Dobbins Minute, final 2 home games of the regular season. Then you get a little bit of a break because we go on the road for 3. Yeah. At Northview, at Volunteer, and at Greenville, of course.
Never thought I'd be happy to see an away game.
It's a lot of work, isn't it?
I mean, we've done 6 home games at a neutral site in 7 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's our gate workers are phenomenal, and they show up every Friday to help take up tickets and take up money and all the security with the police and EMS and the medical support, the press box staff, the chain gang. There's so many people. I mean, we're probably got 100 to 125 people on a Friday night that are doing something for athletics. And then, you know, like tonight, volleyball game, you'll have all kinds of folks there supporting that, and you'll have 2 or 3 people working for the athletics tonight. And I think the cool thing this week that TWSWA is trying to do is an officials appreciation. And I'm the number one to give you a hard time, but I appreciate what these folks do, because without these officials, we wouldn't have games.
Yeah.
We would have games, but it'd be, you know, assistant coaches out there calling in and out and safe and touchdown or out of bounds. You know, like it just wouldn't work. And so it takes a lot of folks to put all this stuff on.
And as it is, we got a shortage. We have an official shortage. We already know that. That's been trying to get more people involved. And, of course, you know, it's a thankless job. They're going to get chewed on and all that. But there is an official shortage to the ones we've got. We're going to show appreciation for and say thanks, because it's it's a tough job.
Yeah,
It's, it's
no doubt.
rewarding to a point, but still, you got parents up there screaming and hollering, and nobody can make a mistake, nobody can lose, and you know how it goes. And so we appreciate the officials so much in all the sports. So
Yeah. Let the coaches handle it.
let the coaches handle
Let the coaches handle it.
That's
And
it.
Now, listen, I'm not saying that somebody misses a call, you don't get, give a little bit. That's kind of part of being a fan. And our officials, they expect that, and they know that if they miss a call, they're going to hear it. I mean, just like the kids would hear it if they make
Sure.
a mistake, or a coach hears it if they make a mistake. That's part of athletics. But there's a clear line that it crosses where, officials are being followed into parking lots and stuff. What are we doing?
Yeah.
And under no circumstances is this okay, and getting personal with them and just not quitting. Like, say one thing and stop. Like, you're done. That's good, And you look around, nobody else is saying nothing. You're the only one. Nobody wants that. You're not taking up for the kids. You're done. Like, just quit. And so, we've not had many issues this fall season, hardly at all. We've had a couple here and there that were pretty easy to deal with, but at the end of the day, just it comes down to this: let these kids play ball.
Yeah.
Just let the kids play ball. Again, this isn't a meal ticket. This isn't a ride. It's just not any of those things. Let the kids play ball. Let them have fun, and support your kids with positive encouragement. And then go to Chick-fil-A after the game and eat a chicken sandwich and pat them on the back. Like, that's all this is.
Yeah. Win or lose, I'll close every show. I'm getting ready to do it here in a few minutes. Win or lose, be a good sport. Moms and dads, they're watching you. Grandparents, whoever's out there watching your kid or grandkid, they're watching you. And you are, you're going to be emulated. I don't care if you believe that or not. You will be. Good or bad, they're going to do what you've done because they look up to you. It's just the way it is. So, win or lose, be a good sport. Sounds good in theory. Not everybody practices it, but they should, but they don't. And so anyway, the officials appreciate everything they do, and we're going to show some official. TWSAA is doing an official appreciation. So Krista Britt says, well said. It's true. Thank you, Krista. I love that lady. She's so cool. Saw her back during media day where she, fell at her house, and she was describing her knee went that way, the leg went that. I said, stop. I'm going to go
No
sew up.
thanks.
Stop. I don't want to hear that. Plus, I like her. I don't like to see anybody that I like find out they've been hurt. But anyway, she's bounced back, and she's tough, and we appreciate her. She watches every chance she can get. But it's true. I mean, that was not the avenue we were going to take, but it's true. We got to, it's, as I say all the time, we found this out last Friday night when they found out the Cherokee football coach's dad died during the game. Coach Inslee, we talked to him, by the way, last week. In fact, I did not follow up on that. After they buried his dad on Thursday, he calls me. I said, okay, hello. He said, yes, Josh Inslee, head football coach at Cherokee. And we'd sent out a thing about how, how tough it would have been on the last 2 Friday nights ago. They get beat 41-13. He finds out during the game that his father passed away down in Rogersville. So he has to go in the locker room and try and keep the boys pumped up and get beat 41-13, dealing with the loss of his father. Gets on the bus and rides back to Rogersville. All those emotions, and he and I talked about this when he called me. All these emotions, and you nailed it. All these emotions. My father was sick. He told us to go ahead and coach the game, he and my brother Tyler. So we did it, knowing full well we may not be able to get to see him again, and no closure, no chance to say goodbye because he died when we were at the game. So I get back to the school, come down off the bus, got all this family there that, crushed and brokenhearted. So I'm dealing with all this. So we put out a little email about that last Saturday morning. And so anyway, it got back to him, and he called me. And this is how classy he is. He just buried his dad. He just left from the graveside service, went back to school for practice, and calls me and says, by the way, Mr. Tuck, can I pray for you? Can I pray for you? Can I pray with you? I said, sir, you just lost your father. I should be praying with you. He said, no, I want to pray with you. And he said over the phone he had a prayer. And that's how classy Josh Inslee is. Why am I telling you all this? It is just a game. I promise you. I say this all the time when I go out and speak. You don't think it's a game? Go up to ICU at any of these hospitals and ask them, what was the Tennessee score? Most of them don't care, don't know. They're checking oxygen levels and this level and this going on, and they're trying to get out of the hospital, trying to beat it. Am I right or wrong?
You're absolutely right. I think a good conversation I had was with an AD that went through a tough time over a mistake he made, an honest, small mistake that turned out to be big. And the way he said his community rallied around him was something he'd never forget.
Yeah.
And he thought it'd be the opposite, that they'd be angry at him. And because we all make mistakes, coaches, administrators, kids, everybody makes mistakes. It's how we handle it that matters. And he said that community, and it's a community in the area that we rival with an awful lot. And they said his community just rallied around him in a way he didn't foresee happening. He thought it would be the other way. And he was right. I don't get on Facebook a whole lot, to be quite honest with you, just because I'm so busy right now. But I went and looked at a couple of the things just to see what he was talking about. And it was amazing, people in the community, tagging his Facebook page, talking about what a good man he is, and they're proud of who he is. Like, take him win or lose. And we need to do that for our kids, too. When they lose, we take them. When they win, we take them. There's a book out there that if you haven't read, you need to read it. And Mike Matheny, called the Matheny Manifesto. He's got a whole chapter called The Ride Home. And how when he was a kid, so many kids quit, and they would talk about the ride home with Dad and how miserable it was. And he's bringing up every little mistake you made, and talking about kids that go 3 for 4 and somebody just hammering them over the strikeout. It's like, that's not it. Like, the ride home, I got a rule with my kids. If you want to talk about it, we'll talk about it. If you don't want to, there ain't nothing to talk about it. Good, bad, or ugly, I'm not your coach.
Yeah.
I'm your dad.
Well, the thing about that, too, is you didn't play and I played. If I had a bad game, you didn't have to tell me I knew I had a bad game.
Nobody knows better than me.
You got it.
That the ground ball just went between my legs. I don't need to hear my dad from the stands yell, "Catch the ball." Oh, thank you for that helpful advice. Swing the bat. Catch the ball. Come on. That last piece of hitting advice before a kid goes to the plate. You really want to get in their head right now and talk about your swing mechanics? Please don't do that.
Yeah.
Let them go to the plate thinking about the job they've got to do. The time to talk about swing mechanics was yesterday or tomorrow. Game day, just leave them alone. Just let them play. And me as a dad who's coached an awful lot, like, that's really hard to do. But also, when I think about it, it's very easy to do too. It's like, whoa, what are we doing? Let's chill out, let the kid play ball.
I told my granddaughter, told her just the other day, I try and tell her about once a week, because I hear some of these other scenarios going on with these parents going nuts with their kids. I said, I'm going to tell you something, babe. You can go 20 for 20 or 0 for 20. And my love for you is not going to be predicated on whether you made the shot, missed the shot, won the game, lost the game. That's bunk. I love you because I love you, and not because of what you do or don't do in a court, a field, a floor, whatever. So there you go. Had a guy when I was in junior high, had 110 yards at halftime, middle school football. Guy was a phenom. Had 110 yards because the team had not been scored upon the whole season. We were up big at halftime. I'll never forget this. His father had that big, deep, bellowing voice at the top of the stands at halftime, screaming at him because he missed a tackle or had a chance to score. He had 4 touchdowns at halftime at 110 yards. So he missed a touchdown. He stumbled to the goal line and fell down at the 2. And he's screaming at him. Never forget, he went to the back of the locker room. Back there was where the urinals were. He said, "Coach, I got to use the restroom. There's a back door back there." He said, "Okay, hurry up. We got to talk about the second half." Okay, so he goes back, allegedly used the restroom. No. They kept waiting on him and waiting on him. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? They walked back there, and they found his shoes at the back door. He took his shoes off, so he couldn't hear his cleats on the concrete. Walked out the door and quit, went home.
Yeah.
Never played again because his father berated him, would not let up on him. 110 yards, 4 touchdowns at halftime. How did you not get that fifth? Screaming at him at the top of the bleachers and run off the field at halftime. He just went to the locker room and checked out. So moms and dads, don't think it doesn't happen. Kids don't want to be chewed on. They know when you said it, I said it. When you've had a bad game, you know it. You don't have to be told. You don't have to be reprimanded in the car. You just know it. So let them be kids. Do you think a 12 or 13-year-old kid meant to miss that tackle or drop that ball or strike out or shoot an air ball or miss a free throw or dribble off his foot or her or him? No. We're humans. Grown-ups, we make mistakes today. Well, I made about 3 or 4 already today. Did I mean to? No. It's called being human. But we put too much pressure on these kids. You got me going now. So.
You ever played video games?
No.
Okay. So I grew up with like the first generation that really had video games. And so a lot of people my age or younger identify with this. You can, like, if you're going to play Madden, you can set it on different levels of competition. So there's always from, like, rookie to Hall of Famer. Playing on rookie is really boring because you don't make mistakes. It's just too easy. You're beating people 50-0 at halftime.
No challenge.
Now, Cole, he still likes that. We're trying to teach him, like, make it hard on yourself. But regardless, what I'm saying to you is we as human beings, we need failure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? As hard as that is to hear, in order to learn.
Yep.
You know, and that's why I'm a very spiritual person. You know this. That's why sometimes I believe failure is allowed into our lives so that we learn.
Yeah.
So that we stop doing things that created the failure. And so when you think about a kid playing ball, they don't want to play it on cheat mode. They don't want to play it on rookie mode. They want to play at the highest level as they can. So if they're going to do that, there's going to be failure in how a parent or a coach or an official, the adults in the room, handle the failure is going to affect how much this kid actually takes from this and the type of human they're going to be.
Yeah.
Because you're a dad.
Mm-hmm.
Holy mackerel, man. Like, if you don't handle failure well as a father, you're really bringing some really negative energy into your home.
Well, look at it this way, too. If we were always on the mountaintop, we wouldn't need him. It's when we're in the valleys we need him. If we were always on the mountaintop, everything was sunshine and roses, and we never had any difficulties or tough, we wouldn't need the Lord. People need the Lord because it's like, well, we don't need him. Everything's going great. So when it's going great, we need him. When we're down in the valleys, we need him too. So you're exactly right. But
you don't want to play. You can't play life on cheat mode.
No, can't play on rookie mode.
No.
Can't play it on, what'd you say, cheat mode?
There's cheat mode, rookie mode. You can put in cheat codes, and it lets you cheat. And
well, if you think you're going to spend your life on cheat mode, you're fooling yourself because it ain't how it works. You know that, and I know that. So,
hey, good talk, man.
Yep. As always, you got to go. I got to get going here, too. So we'll see you over at the gym here in a little while.
I'm going to go get me one of them Sycamore Shoals T-shirts.
Are you really?
Oh, those are your sunglasses. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that join or die one. I like that.
That's a good one.
That's 10%. Did she say 10% off?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll bet.
She's right over there.
Yeah. Well, I'll let her eat her chicken right now. But I'll go over later.
Yep. Love you, man.
Love you too, brother.
Yep. Good man right there, folks. Run to a wall for this boy right here beside me. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this from Food City on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
To mom this hard, you delegate. Kate, that bathroom's not clean yet. Jimmy, I need help with the dishes, big guy. I delegate like a mother, and I let Food City do the grocery shopping for me. With Go-Kart Curbside Pickup, I tell them what I need and how I like it. I order everything online and pick it all up curbside. With Go-Kart, I'm taking motherhood to a whole nother level.
Mother like no other, only at Food City.
You're one of our great sponsors, Christmas Club Savings Account for next year. Tell me about it.
Yes, let's talk about it because now you're going to have 12 months to do this. What better time than right now to open your Christmas Club savings? There's no cost on this. This is just something that we can help you transfer automatic funds, either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, out of your check. So that way you won't even have to worry about it. And each time that you have that transferred, either you can do it yourself or deposit into this account, or we can have automatic draft set up. That's just convenient for you. And like I said, it's just another sub account to your savings and checking at Northeast Community Credit Union. So if you have any questions, visit bemycu.org or come in and see us at one of our convenient locations or call 423-547-1200.
And you cut checks when? Next year? October, November? So when you get your checks?
Yes.
Save it up all year?
Yeah, so direct deposit could be your monthly paycheck.
Okay.
And so you can allocate a percentage of that paycheck into the Christmas Club. And that way, when you get to October, November, it's going to be built up. And so it's a great feature, and people love it.
The Christmas Club Savings Account for Christmas 2024.
Yes.
From Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. Now, I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
I work at the Chick-fil-A. I go to that Chick-fil-A all the time. He came in the drive-thru. Before I can give him his change, he drove away. It was a month before he came back in. Marcus hands me this envelope, and it's like $3. I kept it in my back pocket for over a month. That's crazy. I'm just like pretty stunned. She's like, dude, you serious? What? Appreciate the $3, man. And we found out we both played trumpet.
And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show again. About to wrap this thing up. Going to rejoin you at 5:15 for soccer. No, volleyball. What I got going on? We got volleyball against South Green. 5:15 airtime. Let's go back one more time. You missed it earlier. How about the highlights from the Daniel Boone football game Friday night that you saw right here? You can still go back and watch it on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. If you missed Friday night's win over the Daniel Boone Trailblazers, you missed these exciting Cyclone football moments.
Big play here. It's third down and about 4. Clock's against us. 12 seconds to go. And it's third and, as we said, 3rd and 4. What are we going to do at the 10-yard line?
Yeah, well, again, I would try to roll out here again, maybe a similar play. Maybe look for the slant right here, but something in the air.
Schlegel wants to go. Home run ball in the end zone's got a man out there, and it's going to be caught. Did he get it? And as they signaled,
touchdown!
He did! Touchdown, Cyclones! 6-yard line. 2nd and goal, Cyclones. Clock winding down. 5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. We're on the move, 7-0. Knocking on the door here. Rhett will keep it again. Schlegel will bounce off Kodak in behind him. He'll go to the 5. He'll go down inside. He'll pound it to get it. And he did! Touchdown, Schlegel. Touchdown, Elizabethton Cyclones. J-Train back there's a single setback. He'll get the handoff. Nope, he'll throw the home run ball in the end zone. Got it. Caught over the shoulder. And touchdown. Elizabethton touchdown.
And that's Whitehead.
Whitehead with a touchdown with the Cyclones.
Yeah. Great little hitch and go action right there. Again, similar play to what we scored on earlier when Wallen scored in the back corner. Very similar play, but a little hitch there by Rhett, and then again just laid that ball out. Another beautiful ball out there far where only receiver could catch it. The Cyclones have really blown this one open.
Cyclones up 20-0. Looking. Now Landon Hughes after him. Penalty's going to be a hold. He'll run for dear life to the 30. Pummel the football. Cyclones got it. We'll be on the far sideline, and we'll see how far we go. Keep running. Pummel the football. He's at the 40, 35. He's at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. He scores a touchdown for the Cyclones.
And CJ
flag.
He could be starting at a lot of schools around Northeast Tennessee, even though he's a young guy, but a bright future ahead.
Double C Western Supply first down. CJ gets another handoff at the 40. He'll break a tackle to the 35. Stiff arms a man to the 30. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, CJ Mathis.
And this looks like a drive right here where they really want to try to get him an opportunity to get in the end zone, because I think he really settled us down offensively early and was a real key for us in this game to kind of get untracked and kind of get rolled.
2:25 to go in the football game. 3rd down and 1, Elizabethton. Down around the 7-yard line. Get to the 6 to move the sticks. The Train's got it. He'll go to the 5. He'll go to the 4. He'll go to the 3. He'll go in. And did he score? Touchdown. Cyclones touchdown to J-Train.
Good for him. Good for him.
Join us this Friday night at 6:50 for another night of exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. And back with you on Friday night for that one. We'll take on Sullivan East for homecoming. It's going to do it from here. As soon as they get that blind in, we'll be back over there in the window. But for today, we're right back here, and that's okay. Thanks to our guest today, Ryan Presnell, and also Leslie Broccoli. We'll have our buddy Andrew Lewis joining us on Thursday. Tomorrow will be at Carter County Bank. Wednesday, Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday, back here at Lingerfield Drug Center, Elizabethton. And Friday will be at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton. The antique store. Going back down there again, do it. We had a big time last week. We'll do it again. Hello to Sequa Shields. Hope I'm saying it right. And Lauren Harris. Hello, Sir Dixie McDuffie, Krista Britt, and Brenda Bennett. Thank you all for watching the show. I don't know if that's a Brenda Bennett I went to school with back up home. I don't know if it is or not, but went to school with a Brenda Bennett back in the day. All right, we're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. We'll wrap it up with the verse of the day. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross. We unashamedly do that. And it is Psalms 41:13 says, "For I am the Lord your God who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you." How about that? What a promise. Psalms 41:13, "For I am the Lord your God who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you." JV football got switched. It is going to be at Daniel Boone tonight. We've got volleyball tonight against South Green. Airtime at 5:15. First serve at 5:30. Tomorrow night we've got volleyball at senior night. Lady Cyclones Again, the regular season conference champions will play Unicoi County at home for senior night tomorrow night. Thursday, the Tia Duggar undefeated Fighting Cyclones have outscored their opponents 280-18. We'll have them against Sevier over my shoulder at the stadium at 5:15 on Thursday. Kickoff at 5:30. Joseph Taylor and yours truly bringing it to you. Hello, Adam Timms. I sat behind him and Mrs. Timms last night at the church house. And then on Friday night, homecoming, of course, against Sullivan East, all the pretty girls and handsome guys, the homecoming court crowning Miss Football, Cyclone Football. So all that plus a homecoming game against Sullivan East. Another chance to play at the bank, and so we'll have all that for you coming up. Hello, Tony Briggs. There's Miss Clowney down in Union, South Carolina. Where you been all day? I'm glad you back in watching this, ma'am. We're due to have your son on, I think, either this week or next week. Got to check with him and see what they can come talk about the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Anyway, that's going to do it from here. Back with you at 5:15 for Elizabeth and Lady Cyclone Volleyball against South Green at John Treadway Gym. Until then, we'll tell you as always, bloom where you plant it. Win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for checking in there when we talked about today. We had NASCAR, we had NFL, we had college football, high school sports, Major League Baseball. Braves and the Mets start a big series tomorrow night. It is happy fall. Doesn't feel like fall outside, but it is the second day of fall, 2024. Hope this is the way it is in winter, too. Hope it's like this in the wintertime. Probably won't be, but we can hope because it's gorgeous outside. It's 83, feels like 86 right now. Hello, Julie Prophet. So we'll rejoin you at 5:15 for Lady Cyclone Volleyball against South Green. Until then, as always, we'll tell you, bloom where you planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2153 today, 2153rd show.